All right, good afternoon, everyone. So, if you have a door like this, one of the problems you probably ran into is your kids, maybe brother or sister, little ones, that when someone knocks or rings the doorbell, they come, and open the door. They open the door, doesn't matter who it is, or they want to go to the front yard, and no matter how many times you tell them, they're still gonna get out of here. So what I did was, and it's one of the first things I did. So I bought a barrel bolt lash or lock, can't remember, something like that. Anyways, what's for gates? It's open. You close it, whatever. That way, to lock and stuff. So this is what, I decided to go with. And the reason I liked it was because when it's locked, it has a place for you to put a lock or something right there. That way it can be opened. So here we go. So in order to install this, I already done it. I had installed it already, and so if you've ever tried to drill into metal, sometimes if it's too big, it'll tend to dance or it'll move away from where you're trying to do the hole. So first thing I did was I did a small drill bit. Once I made my first hole, only this one, then I went ahead and went with the bigger one. So let me go ahead and install it, and I'll show you as I go along. But since you're doing it into metal, don't drill all your holes at once. You will, or you can, mess up big time. And if it was wood, no big deal, you can correct it. But with metal, it's a slightly different story. At least that's just my experience. All right, here we go. So you will have to get two different size nut and bolts, simply because one, you'll be going through just the mesh, the metal mesh. The other one is you will have to be going through, I guess, a thicker piece of door or metal. So let me put this back together. Once you have the first one in and it's there where you want it, then you can go ahead and drill your second hole. Once you have your second nut and bolt in place, now you can go ahead and drill the rest of the holes in there, because you know that they're at where you want it to be. Whereas before, if you just drill all 6 holes, you might have some problems afterwards. So let me install it real quick. Obviously, I already did the holes ahead of time, and I had installed it before, but I removed it so I can show you what I did. Also, on this piece right here, because there is this metal piece that's welded onto the door and the metal screen, I did get like a little piece of aluminum that I'm using to screw these in place. That way, it helps to get rid of this gap right there. Obviously, when I installed this, I wasn't even thinking about making a video, because I was more worried about my kids. Once it's in place, all you gotta do is, with the marker or something, mark where this barrel bolt thing is gonna go. Drill a hole in there, and then you should end up with something like this, and it's pretty cool. And over here on this side, I wouldn't put a lock. I would not put a lock on it in case there's an emergency or something like that. So, carabiner, pretty small, just in case the kids decide to get like a broom or something and push it out. But either way, if you know the kids come in here or you know they're trying to open the door, it makes a ton of noise. And after that was installed, sure enough, my son was like, the door won't open, I can't go outside. And of course, I don't want you to go outside. And then my daughter, someone rang the doorbell and they unlocked this and they were telling him, oh, I can't open it because my dad installed blah, 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 whatever. So it's like, dude, why are you telling, you know, strangers, you know, all this information? So yeah, so far, you know, it's worked great. You know, I really do like it. And this how it looks like from the outside. Now, obviously, all I need to do is, you know, grab some spray paint, spray paint it, but it doesn't look too bad at all. One thing that I am going to do is I'm going to grind these down, because they're the only ones that stick out a lot and they are sort of in the way. Here we go. So hopefully I don't lose a finger or, I don't know, an eye or something. And that's that. So now that these two bolts are out of the way, it was mostly this one. You know, a little carabiner can go in a lot better, out a lot better. And that's it. So for the most part, we just have it like this during the daytime. And then at night, you know, oh, there goes that. We'll put the carabiner on. Like I said, it does make a lot of noise. You know, just as a precaution to be safe. All right, and that's about it. Thanks, everyone.